What's up, everybody? It's Kenya, and welcome to Outer Space. More importantly, welcome to Monday. Hey, everybody. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a video right now or not, but I just had a really cool conversation. And so after I have cool conversations, I'd like to have cool conversations with you guys. And this week has been the week of the friend. I have had so many interesting conversations and experiences and realizations and aha moments about friendship this week. And so I wanted to share kind of what my new perspective on this whole idea of friendship is right now. So here we go. So in general, first thing that you guys should know about Kenya is that Kenya is very interested in dissecting some of the social norms and some of the things that, we take for granted, things that we just do knee-jerk and don't think about. So I always say I am the type of self-help author that shows people what they are doing instead of telling them what to do. So I always like to let you see what are you actually doing, and then if you want to change that, you can. So in relationship to friends, what I see a lot of people doing is you have this very combative attitude towards people. So you have like these people who say, "Oh, I keep a small team and I keep my circle tight, and some of your enemies are really your friends," and these very negative perceptions of friendship relationships. And a big part of that is because a lot of us have been very hurt. A lot of us have been disrespected and betrayed by people in the past. And some of us have relationships with people that we wish were something that they're not. And because we're hurt and we feel disappointed that things are not going where we want them to go, we decide to villainize the other person and to idolize ourselves, make ourselves perfect and wonderful, and make everyone that isn't us terrible and horrible, and say that they're haters and they're our enemies and whatever else. And I think what's really going on is something a lot less malicious than that. And what that is that people serve different types of roles in your life. And a lot of those roles are based on three things. So I believe that we have three different types of friendships. We have friendships of convenience, friendships of proximity, and friendships of genuine connection. So your friendships of convenience are mutually beneficial relationships. So it would be like I read books and you write books. If I'm a writer, I have an interest in knowing readers. I have an interest in being friends with people who read books because I write books and I sell books. People who want to read books want to be friends with writers because they want to read books, right? So that's a mutually beneficial relationship, and it's convenient for both of us. Then you have friendships of proximity. A lot of these are kind of like work relationships, people who you see all the time, people who maybe you might see on public transportation if you ride the bus to work every day, or your coffee person that does your coffee at Starbucks every morning. You might say that you know them, you might know their name, but it's really just because they're close to you. Or proximity relationships can be friendships with people that are friends of your friends. So I'm really good friends with Kenya. Kenya's really good friends with Kiana. So now I know Kiana through Kenya, and it's a friendship of proximity. And then you have your friendships of genuine connection. And those are the people who you have a real relationship with. You have a connection with these people. If they moved out of town, you would go visit. If they call you at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're going to answer the phone. If they need a ride to the airport at 5 o'clock on Friday, you're going to take them. So Atlanta residents realize what a big deal that is. So those are the different types of friendships. And I'm sure there's a lot more, but I don't want to keep you guys here for 22 minutes. So in saying all that, there isn't a need to villainize those people who are in your life, but you don't have a genuine connection with them. You're not so super close with them that you would call them your best friend. They still have a role in your life. They still mean something to you, and they still matter. And I think that once we're able to understand what people's role is in our life and what role that they play, it's a lot easier for us to be understanding when they don't show up for us in certain ways, or they don't act the way that we think they should act. We have to understand what is their role in our lives really. And I had that realization this week because I reached out to someone who I had previously been very close to, and her response back to me was along the lines of, well, Kenya, we're not as close as we used to be. And I wanted to be offended by that, but when I thought about it, I realized that she is right. We're not as close as we used to be. Neither one of us are putting forth the energy and the effort to really be as close as we were in the past, so we don't have the same relationship that we used to. Can I be mad at her for being honest with me? No. Can she be mad at me for reaching out to her? Absolutely not. Because the reality is relationships, especially those ones which you would call close, your connected relationships, they require energy and effort. And if you're not willing to put that energy and effort to that same degree, then you're not going to be as close with these people as you are with people who you actually do put the energy and effort into. And you're probably putting that energy and effort into those other relationships because you have a connection with them that feels more organic and it feels like it's something that you really want to do. And there's nothing wrong with any of those scenarios. So the reality is, guys, we don't live in a silo. No man is an island. We all need other people. We all love and like the individuals who are in our life. And if the barista at your favorite coffee shop changed and that person moved away, you probably would think about them from time to time. So it's okay for you to value everyone that's in your life and also to, at the same time, to understand what role they play. And don't get mad or villainize them because they're not more or less. Okay? So I hope that helps. I hope that makes some sense to you guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed my trailer video that TheKommitted one did for me. I thought it was amazing, and I just want to shout her out. She's did a great job with that video, and I want to say thank you to her. And I'd love for you guys to follow me on Facebook, www.facebook.com/myquarterlife, on Instagram, Instagram.com/silencebeseen, because I will be launching the Note to Self Project 2014 in 2014, and I want to make sure I have a list of people to distribute that information to. So until next time, guys, post your comments. Bye.